This presentation, brought to you by Hope Debt Relief, is entitled The Inside Truth About Credit, FICO Scoring, and the Value of Credit Repair. The credit repair program that we offer was developed by one of our nonprofit partners to be the most complete and effective credit repair and FICO score restoration programs possible, and it perfectly complements our other debt relief programs. What allows for credit repair to work is the certain laws relevant to credit reporting, most notably the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the Fair Credit Billing Act, and the Fair and Accurate Credit Transaction Act. Negative or what is termed derogatory information associated with certain accounts or entire accounts can, and by law must, be removed given a variety of different possible reasons. Notably, the limit of time that is given for a particular type of item to remain on one's report. Most negative issues associated with people's credit reports are not allowed to be reported indefinitely, and some time allowances are relatively short. However, most people are not made aware of this fact, and even if they were aware, I'd have to assume that they wouldn't know how or where to begin in order to have it removed. And then again, even if they did have this know-how, the task of doing so can be so complicated and tedious that many will just give up. Now, many financial experts believe that it's been designed to be this way, designed to be as complicated and tedious and as unknown to the general public as it is for a very specific reason. And that reason is there is a lot of control and therefore money involved. Now, let me explain. You see, the threat of placing an account in collections seems much more devastating if you're left to believe that this action will follow you around forever. This deception gives creditors a lot more power than they would have otherwise. Through simple intimidation, they have control over their consumers and account holders. And because this power is very pleasing to the creditor, in turn, will subsequently subscribe to more of the credit bureau's services, which means they pay the credit bureaus more and more money for these services. Now, if this leaves you scratching your head, it may be because you didn't realize that the credit bureaus, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, to name the three most popular, are large, wealthy corporations who are in it for a profit. These rich corporations make their money off of collecting and selling our very personal information. They are not non-profit government entities, as most of us believe, and are maybe even led to believe. As a matter of fact, they are not even all U.S.-owned companies. It has been noted that over 90% of Americans have information on their reports that should not be there. And if it was removed, their FICO or credit scores would improve, possibly allowing lower finances charges and interest rates on car loans, house loans, credit cards, store cards, and whatever else. They say the average middle-class American will spend nearly $1 million in interest alone over a lifetime between cars, mortgages, and cards. This is serious money for the banks and could be a serious issue for you and me as a consumer. So I believe the lesson here is clear. If your credit is anywhere near subpar, and if you ever intend on using it again, then you owe it to yourself to first get out of debt, and secondly, within your time constraints, educate yourself to the best of your ability and learn how to improve, manage, and repair your credit. And if you need help, be sure to get a trusted professional's help and advice. You will need to invest some time and money, but it will definitely be well worth it in the end. This is yet another area where Americans need to take it upon themselves to take action. Get control back from the banks and credit bureaus and stop paying such outrageous interest and fees. You owe it to yourself, and we all owe it to the overall financial health of this nation, to get out of debt first and foremost, and then to stop buying into the lies and to educate ourselves and to make ourselves better and stronger. Now, the good news for a lot of our prospective clients, made possible through certain donations to our foundation, for a limited time we are able to cover the enrollment fee into the credit repair program that we recommend and offer. The standard enrollment fee for a credit repair program of this caliber generally ranges somewhere between $800 to $1,500 up front. This is yours free upon completion of one of our credit card relief programs. But you need to enroll before we have to pull the plug on this deal. And yes, this is meant to be an enticement. As you can see, we are doing our best to make the decision for you to get help with your credit card debt as easy and as obvious as possible. and your feedback is always welcome. Please let us know if we are doing a good job of enticing or not. So thank you for your time. Please contact your counselor for further information and let them know if you want to get started today. Thank you.